it's Pride Month, and I'm sure you know this because it's literally everywhere you go. They're talking about Pride Month. There's rainbow flags. I mean, it's on social media. It's on the news. It's in stores, on websites, wherever you go, they're talking about Pride. So they even stoop to a level where they're singing songs about pride to children on Nickelodeon. So Nickelodeon teamed up with a drag queen named Nina West, where he is singing about the meaning of pride. And there's also a Blue's Clues Pride Parade sing-along with Nina West. Do you remember when things were so much simpler? I remember growing up, not even caring about who I felt like I was. All I cared about was playing with my friends, writing in my dumb diary about some dumb boy down the street I liked. Things were so simple. I did not care about who I felt like I was. I never felt like I was a boy, or I never knew anyone growing up that thought that way. I literally can tell you right now, I don't personally know one trans person that I grew up, that I know, because it's not the majority of people. So it's crazy to me that they have a whole month and they're indoctrinating children as if this is such a huge issue. It's not. It's not a huge issue. Majority of people are not gay or lesbian or trans or non-binary or queer, whatever the heck that means, right? But anyways, Nickelodeon is now indoctrinating children by making them sing songs about pride. And see, this is so important to understand, because if you are letting your children watch this stuff, you need to be aware of it and stop letting them watch this type of stuff, because it's brainwashing them. And I want to talk more about Nina West, the drag queen himself, because this person is very raunchy and sexual and just really vulgar. And I have a lot of videos showing that, which I'm going to show in a little bit. And it's very disturbing. So if you're sensitive to that type of stuff, I wouldn't recommend watching that. Maybe skip over it or just click out of the video, because it's pretty gross. But one thing I also wanted to show you is that majority of people don't really care about this type of stuff, or they find it unacceptable and they just don't like it. Because these industries and these corporations and just individual people who are on this bandwagon of pride and gay LGBT stuff, they actually, want to make it look like it's more than what it is, that there's more of these type of people out there and all this craziness. But in reality, when you see the way majority of people feel, like if you showed this video to someone down the street, they would be like, this is weird. No way. This isn't real, right? No matter what their beliefs are. But they want to make it seem like it's so much more people than it actually is. If you look at the like to dislike ratio on these videos, there's way more dislikes than there are likes. The comments are turned off because Nickelodeon knows how people really feel. This is the meaning of Pride video with 22,000 dislikes compared to 1.5 thousand likes, showing pretty much that most people aren't okay with a grown man in a dress talking about sexuality with their children. I'm pretty sure these 22,000 people didn't dislike this video because they just didn't like the lyrics, or they didn't like the jam. They don't like people talking about sexuality to their children and pushing agendas and indoctrinating their children. Then you have the Pride Parade video with Blue's Clues that has 70,000 dislikes with 68,000 likes. So still you have more dislikes compared to likes, showing again, most people are not okay with these companies indoctrinating their children and talking about sexuality, because it's literally pedophilia to talk about sexuality and open that type of realm to little children. When your demographic is children, you should not be making videos about sexuality. The only person who should be opening that door and talking about sexuality, depending on the age and the circumstance of the child, is their parents, not a corporation who has pedophilia wrapped up in all of their content. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to show you this video because I want to show you how this isn't just like, oh, treat people the way you want to be treated type of video. This is this drag queen opening the conversation of LGBT and sexuality up to children. So let's go ahead and watch.
It's Pride, everybody! Every color on the Pride flag is a symbol in the sky. Pride! And I'm proud to be me every time that I see that Pride flag waving high. Baby blue, pink, and white represent transgender people because every letter in LGBTQ plus is equal. And black and brown represent the queer and trans people of color. This family has two mommies, they love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade. This family has two daddies, these babas are non-binary, they love each other so proudly.
So that's majority of what these clips are showing, is just opening up these conversations to children, which again is inappropriate. And what makes me just absolutely feel like I'm going crazy right now is the fact that they used Nina West, okay? So, of course, I'm not surprised that these corporations and these industries will go as far as doing something like this. But if you make a quick Google search or search on YouTube Nina West, you can find what this person really does, which is, of course, drag queen shows. Drag queen shows are vulgar, sexual in nature. That's just how they are. They dance on stage. Sometimes they strip off their clothes a little bit. They always bring someone out on stage and they like do lap dances. Well, let me show you a video of Nina West, just to show you how inappropriate it is that they use this person to advocate and talk about sexual things with children, when this person is already like a sexual deviant, and it's obvious in this person's work. So let me show it to you.
And this little piggy will This little piggy will do it. This little piggy's going to
Maybe it's right. Maybe there is something wrong with me.
So this is who Nickelodeon thought was the best person to talk about sexuality with their children. This is who they are. They are showing their true colors. I found this in one YouTube search. Anyways, I'm going to show you one more clip. So this is the person that Nickelodeon chose to talk about sexuality with your children. Somebody who sucks toes on stage. It's really creepy, talking about foot fetishes, being very vulgar and sexual, and making jokes about glory holes and penises. So yeah, that's what Nickelodeon represents. So there's always going to be that one person that says, you're a homophobe, you're a transphobe, you're thisophobic, you're whatever phobic I say that you are. Those people are the ones who are trying to use fear and cover up the truth. There's only one truth and there's many lies, and that's what this is. Because you can't tell me that it's okay and it's normal for a grown man to dress up like Tinkerbell on stage, kiss and lick some stranger's feet, make songs about glory holes, and then go on Nickelodeon and tell little children about sexuality. You cannot tell me that that is normal, and if you do, you are just as weird. You are just as filthy and raunchy and wrong. So, I don't know, that's just how I feel, and that is the truth. There's only one truth, guys. The rest of it is lies. And another thing that I think is so interesting is that they are pushing like love proudly and pride. Like pride is the worst trait in anybody, because pride means that you can't be humble. There's no humility. There's no responsibility taken in your action because you're prideful about them. Remember, love is not prideful. This is a horrible message to send out to the children. Anyways, that's the end of my video. God bless you guys. If you need any prayers, let me know. I will be praying for you.